The Radio Memories Network is brought to you in part by Liberated Syndication, podcast publishing made easy, libsyn.com. That's libsyn.com. The Radio Memories Network welcomes you to the earliest days of radio. All this is still ours today through the Radio Memories Network.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the radio audience.
Good evening, everyone. This is Radio Journeys, and I'm John Grimmett, your guide. Each week at this time, Radio Journeys takes a historic look at radio. We take a look at radio in chronological order from the earliest days, moving up forward through the 1930s. And en route, we get to hear virtually every series as it was played, in order. It's a great journey, and I'm glad you're joining us. Tonight, we continue with the Empire Builders, taking a look at Episode 6 of the known surviving episodes. This one comes from January 19, 1931. Now, the collector's version of this, the copy that most collectors have, is entitled The Glacier National Park. But actually, the story is entitled The Sheriff. It's an interesting show with a bit of a premium, a bit of a radio gimmick that you'll hear during the course of it. The old-timer, played by Harvey Hayes, actually invites all the listeners to the show to join him for a vacation in the Glacier National Park. Now, whether or not the vacation actually went off, well, it actually did. I was taking a look at the Empire Builders website that I told you about some time ago, the one at geocities.com/emruf6/empire.html. A number of articles there about the history of the show, and one of these does point to the fact that, yes, the Great Northern Railroad did manage to pull off this vacation. Now you'll hear it, a little detail about it, in the course of the show, and then after the show is over, during the closing comments, I'll tell you what happened with that vacation. Well, I have been visiting the website at geocities.com on the Empire Builders quite a bit recently, doing some reading and some research on it. There is quite a bit there, and I thought tonight I'd catch up on some of the missing details, some of the facts and curiosities about this incredible show, The Empire Builders. The site at geocities.com is run by Mr. R.R. King, and I've been in communication with him through email. He's told me a great number of points, given me some hints, some things to look out for. So I took another look at his website, and here are some of the things that I've come up with. Mr. King has very adeptly tried to collect, or attempted to collect. I consider that it's still very much in process. He's attempting to collect articles referring to each surviving episode of the Empire Builders. One interesting point that I failed to mention earlier was with the episode about the businessman who adopted an orphaned girl. This was a Christmas special, if you recall, originally aired on December 22 of 1930. It was the second of our episodes here on Radio Journeys. Now, the series actually does mention, the show actually does mention at the end that the Christmas show was sent in by one of the listeners. It was a second prize-winning holiday story. It was submitted originally on the Scrooge theme. Listeners were asked to write in with a story that sort of followed the Scrooge theme for Christmas, and this was the show that won. Very interesting. Just something to sort of catch up here as we go back and take a look at some of the missing information on the series. Now, there were several such contests held throughout the history of the show. Another interesting point was that last week's show, which was originally aired on January 12, 1931, was supposed to have been originally the second anniversary special commemorating the opening of the Cascade Tunnel through the backbone of the Rocky Mountains. However, apparently at the last moment, that scheduled anniversary program was preempted by the melodrama that we heard last week. the one about the railroad telegrapher who fell into a coma and had to be woken up through the means of a telegraph. And then that brings us up to tonight's show. This show was panned by critics, the one that we're going to hear tonight from January 19, 1931. The Decatur Herald, I suppose from Decatur, Illinois, refers to this as a story about a movie company on location in the Glacier National Park. Thrills and surprises that they encountered. One of the actors, who was indeed playing a sheriff for a movie, was mistaken as the real thing, and the locals don't much like sheriffs. That's what we're going to hear tonight. Well, despite all the fright and scare and thrills and surprises that are coming out of the show presented tonight, Ted Pearson and the old-timer, played by Harvey Hayes, want to try to drum up some people who can go with them for a summer vacation into the Glacier National Park. They'd be taking the train out of Chicago, riding to the Glacier National Park, and visiting various sites. Now, at the end of the show, as I told you, I'll be presenting for you some information about what exactly became of this proposed vacation. Well, apart from that January 19, 1931 episode of the Empire Builders that we have for you tonight, we also have the 4th episode of the Misadventures of Cy and Elmer, the mystery of the bank vault. Here, Cy and Elmer are still trying to figure out how to get out of that bank vault as they try to track down a robber. Then we have a dated episode of Anson Weeks and his orchestra from 1931, January 21, 1931, and that'll round out tonight's program from Radio Journeys. I'll be back to tell you a little bit more about tonight's Empire Builders in just about an hour. Enjoy.
Westinghouse KYW, the Chicago Herald and Examiner station.
Great Northern Railway presents Empire Builders. Tonight's Empire Builders takes you out to Glacier National Park. Say, old-timer, I've got an idea.
Yeah, Ted?
Well, I was just thinking. You know all about Glacier National Park, don't you?
No, that's a pretty big playground, but I do know considerable about it.
I wish you could take a few of us out there next summer for a vacation in the park.
Say, Ted, I never thought of it. Say, that would be a right interesting, though. Take you all through the park. You know, off the beaten trails. You know, places where most people don't go or see. Hey, that's a great idea. I wonder how many of you'd like to go.
Oh, that'd be wonderful.
I'd like to go once. Say so.
Oh, that sounds thrilling.
Oh, well, that seems to settle that, old-timer.
It sure does. Say, I'll tell you what I'll do. Now, the Empire Builder Series ends June 22nd. Suppose we fix it so we'll all be out there for the 4th of July.
And say, old-timer,
Well, Ted?
don't you suppose some of your radio friends would like to go along, too?
Say, scatter my chipmunks, that is a great idea, Ted. Let's ask them.
Go ahead.
Say, I wonder how many of you people who are listening to Empire Builders would like to say, excuse me, we're holding up the show. I'll have a better chance to talk to you all later. In the meantime, I'll be thinking of the places we'd go to. I'm all set, Ted.
All set, old-timer.
Well, let's go then. And I'll talk some more after we get through.
Old-timer, you old dear.
well. So this is old Jim Montaigne's little gal that I met down in Los Angeles 3 years ago. Hey, you sure have grown up, son.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you, old-timer. And you don't look a day older than you used to.
well, not many. So you come to Glacier Park to find a location for your next movie play, eh?
That's it.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better place. Hey, how's your dad? Same old rascal, I reckon.
Well, same old Daddy. And he thinks there's nobody in the world quite like you, old-timer. He thinks you're wonderful.
There's the Empire Builder leaving. And what a train.
Oh, it's a wonderful train. And everybody was so kind to me. I had a perfectly delightful trip up here, old-timer. Heavens, what gorgeous country. I'm in love with it already.
It sure is, miss. But say, this is just the outskirts here. Wait till we get into the thick of it.
That's just what I'm going to do, too. Take a guide and some horses and plunge right into it.
Say, just look at that view of the main range of the Rockies way off there.
Oh, I just adore them. Wild and formidable. Oh, and look how the sun glistens on them.
Yeah, beautiful, ain't it? You know, that's how the Indians happen to give them that picturesque name. They call them the Shining Mountains.
Oh, how lovely and appropriate.
And that's Divine Mountain over there.
Uh-huh.
And there's Old Bison off there. And Mount Henry. And Squaw Mountain. Grizzly. Summit.
I see them.
Yeah, and then there's the tip of Rising Wolf towering up from the Two Medicine Lake way off yonder.
Oh, yes.
You know, there ain't a thing in the world in the way of scenery you can't find here. It's sort of a moving picture all by itself, Belle.
Oh, old-timer, it's wonderful. Trails, rivers, canyons, mountain peaks, everything to make the locale of a splendid picture. Oh, just everything but the story. And after all, a movie does have to have a story, doesn't it?
Well, now, that's just what I was aiming to give you. A story.
Oh, good.
You see, miss, your coming here makes me think of another movie star who was up here a couple of years ago. A fellow named Remington.
You don't mean Big Bill Remington?
Yes, Bill Remington.
Why, we've been friends for a long, long time. Oh, please, old-timer, tell me about it. I heard something about a romance he had up here in Montana.
Now, I'll leave it to you whether the story would make a good movie or not. Sort of seems like there was plenty of action, romance, and suspense-like. Now, this is how it was. This Remington fellow was up here at Glacier Park to make a play called The Sheriff. Well, the picture was just about finished. And this good-looking young movie actor was sort of fed up on play acting. You know, him being an ex-cowboy himself, he craved some real life.
Uh-huh.
Well, he slipped away from his company the last day before leaving for Hollywood again. And, well, here's the car.
Oh.
Better hop right in now, Belle. We've got about 50 miles to go, so we better get started.
Oh, I know I'm going to enjoy this.
Now, here we are. You comfy?
Oh, very.
Now, let me fix this blanket right over
Yes,
there.
all right.
Right?
But now go on with the story, old-timer. I'm just dying to hear it.
Well, Bill was riding along a trail up there all by himself, a-whistling, and all peaceful and happy.
Whoa. Hey, you sure can step some to get this old horse. There. Now look, just take a squint at old Cheat Mountain over there. This is the life, isn't it, old boy? Gee, I'd like to spend the rest of my days here. There's romance in those hills, fella. Real romance, what I mean. Gee, I look like a hero and act like one in pictures. But that's as far as it goes. When it comes to getting a few real, honest-to-goodness thrills out of life, well, I don't know. Gosh, hey, whoa. Steady, old boy. Say, that was a close one. Some fool shooting wild around here, I guess. No guns supposed to be allowed in the park. Lifted my Stetson clean off. Well, say, will you look at that? Drilled a hole right through the peak. Gee, that sure was a close shave, old horse. Somebody's mistaken me for somebody else, or they certainly wouldn't be trying.
Pick up your paws, you, and don't make an off move or I'll drill you.
Well, but see here, man, what are you
Now
talking
keep your
about?
face right where it is and don't look around.
Well, I suppose you will have your little joke.
Joke? You won't think it's a joke when I'm through with you. Now just stand still there till I help myself to your gun.
Gun?
Sure, gun. You don't think I'm going to let you keep on packing them, do you?
All right, now, help yourself, hombre. I reckon you've got the drop on me.
Don't need no invitation. All you got to do is follow instructions. Now, there.
Say, see here. What's the idea, anyway?
Man,
Yes, Pa. What is it, Pa?
get here and tie a handkerchief over this Jasper's eyes and rope his hands behind him. Quick.
All right, Pa.
Say, what's this all about? Who are you, and what's the idea?
Keep your mouth shut. You'll find out plenty quick enough, and it won't make you no wise happier. There. And now that he's blindfolded and roped up, you bring the horses over here, Nan, and be quick about it.
Yes, Pa.
Now get aboard your horse, and no fooling, big fella. Now there, being as your hands are tied, I'll give you a boost in the saddle.
Say, see here. This is an outrage. What do you mean by jabbing that gun in my ribs, or I'll...
Do as I tell you, or I'll finish the job right here. On to your horse. Pronto.
All right. But let me tell you something, mister.
Shut up and get moving.
Say, are you going to ride me all over the Northwest? Who are you two, and where are you taking me?
You'll find out soon enough, big fella. Meanwhile, keep your mouth shut.
Pa, I don't feel like going through with it. I'm afraid.
It ain't none of your funeral. Do as I tell you.
Well, you got him all right, didn't you, Pa? When we get through with this Jasper, I allow he'll wish he'd keep away from this neck of the woods, eh?
When we get through with him, Leif, he won't be able to wish nothing.
He's a big cuss, ain't he? Did you have any trouble getting him, Pap?
Dead easy, Ed. Me and Lan left the horses up the trail a bit and was laying for him. I took a pot shot at him and lifted his hat off, knowing he'd light from his horse to get it. And then, as he was getting back on, I got the drop on him from behind. And the rest was easy.
I wish me and Leif had been along. I reckon he was some surprise, eh, Pa?
He sure was, son. Come on, get off your horse there, big fella. Drag him off, boys. Come on, get him off there. There, that's it. Now take the rag off his face, man, and untie him.
Yes, Pa. Gonna kill you, mister.
Where are we going to put him, Pa? Well, what's the matter with the tool shed here?
Say, I don't know who you fellas are, but I just...
You know well enough what it is, you darn sneak. You're the young jackanapes they sent up here to round up the Peters gang, meaning us.
Round up the Peters gang?
Yes, the Peters gang.
You've got the best of me, sir. I haven't the remotest idea what you're talking about.
Oh, you haven't, eh? Well, I'm the boss of the Peters gang, and it's me that's going to take care of old Jeff Oglesby's successor.
See, I don't get you at all. Who, if you don't mind explaining, is old Jeff Oglesby?
He ain't. He was. You can't bluff me, young fella. You know as well as I do that old Jeff Oglesby's dead.
I never heard of him in my life. Say, who do you think I am? You've got me mixed up with somebody else.
Oh, bosh. I reckon you never heard of me either. Next, you'll be denying you're the new sheriff of this here county.
Sheriff of this county? What's say that's a good one? Sheriff of...
Sure. You ain't wearing a star as big as a pie plate, and you wasn't packing artillery, was you? I reckon you're just a tourist, out here for your health, maybe. Well, it ain't going to be none too healthy, young fella. When you aim to go up against the Peters gang and fetch 'em in, you was biting off a right smart big chew. Old Jeff Oglesby couldn't do it, and he was sheriff for 10 years.
But you've made a mistake, Mr. Peters.
Yeah?
I'm not a real sheriff. I'm just an actor. Remington's my name. William Remington of the Apex Motion Picture Company of Los Angeles. Our company has been making a Western picture down in the Two Medicine Valley. And you've probably heard about it.
Oh, you can't fool me. You're the young smart aleck of a sheriff that has been dragging out how he'd get the boys. Well, old Jeff Oglesby tried it, and he's dead. Now you're a-trying it. Come on, boys. We'll take care of this just for later. And don't try to get away, Mr. Sheriff. Ain't a chance of getting out of this tool shed, but if you do, well, you done had a sample of my shooting ability. Come on, then. Come on, boys. Come on this way.
What's this now? Somebody coming to see me, eh? I don't mind the looks of this jailer. Well, young lady?
Well, I thought you might be hungry, Mr. Sheriff. Here's some coffee and sandwiches.
You guessed right, little lady. Thank you a lot.
You know, Pa and the boys don't believe you're a movie actor, but you do look something like one.
Well, I reckon I bear some of the earmarks. Your father thinks I'm a sheriff who came up here to arrest him for something or other.
Yes.
But he's a dead wrong. If he'll take the trouble to go down and ask some of my company, they'll quickly convince him of his mistake.
I almost believe you.
A jury almost believed the man was innocent on a number of occasions, but that little almost hanged him.
The movie company at work down in the valley. That is, I saw them from a distance.
Well, then you've certainly seen me.
Well, I might have seen you, but I was interested mostly in the girl with the red hair.
Oh, you mean my leading lady?
Yes. Oh, she's kind of pretty, but she can't ride a horse even a little bit. And in that scene where she was chased by a steer and somebody came to her rescue, why, she acted just absurd. More like a person dodging a streetcar.
Well, the fellow who bulldogged the steer to save the lady was me. Don't you remember?
Well, yes, but maybe it was you. At least he looked something like you.
Well, I did it all right. The darn steer came near finishing me, too. So you lived in the city, eh?
Oh, yes. Before Mother died, I went to school in Hollywood. And the last time I was in Los Angeles, I took lessons in a dramatic school. They told me I have a little talent. I know I always did want to act. And I felt if I only had a chance for that. Oh, don't laugh. It's the old story, of course, but
I'm not laughing at you. I was thinking of the days when I was experiencing the same disappointment. It wasn't so long ago at that.
I tried every possible way to get into the movies. And I've stood in line for hours, only to hear the casting director say, "Nothing today," and slam the window down. Oh, I tried every way I could think of, but I couldn't seem to break in. So I finally came back here. And then a week or so after I came back, Mother died.
Yes, I know exactly what it is. It's a heartbreaking proposition. I've been up against every angle of it myself, and I know. Why, a few years ago, I was...
Well, are you going to stay in here all day chinning with the sheriff, fella? Yeah.
You mind your own business, Lake Peters.
Get out, I tell you. Oh, you won't, eh?
No, I won't. Not until I get good and ready, Lake.
Stubborn, eh? Well, I'll put you out, you impotent...
Oh, let go of me, you
Come on,
goodness.
come on.
Oh, you're hurting me.
Here, you bully. You keep out of this. Take this, will you?
Come on there.
Look out.
I'll take care of Miss Man. I'll take care of her.
He's doing something. Look out.
Ed.
Oh, they stop. Oh, they'll
I'll
kill
fix him. I'll fix him.
Oh, Ed, make them stop.
I'll fix him. They ain't no match for the big
Oh,
cat.
stop, you please.
Come on, I can make you bullies with your guns behind so that here. Take this one, will you? How do you like that? Take that one, will you? Take that in your hand. Yeah. Oh, one of them down here. Now for you. Come over here, will you? There. How do you like that? Come. Oh.
Well, they sure gave me a scrap, but I guess that'll hold him for a while. Out cold, eh? Boy, oh boy, this would have made a great scene for a picture somewhere.
Don't look much, Sheriff, or I'll drill a hole in your back with a tear gun. Didn't figure on me getting the drop on you, eh? So you knocked both boys out and...
Oh, kill him, Pop. Drug him. He'll dang nigh finish me and Ed. Shoot him.
Nope. I ain't gonna kill him now. I got a better plan. Get that rope over there, Leaf, and tie him up. Come alive there, Ed. Now, you two boys tie him up with a rope and...
Hey, well, it looks like you dirty skunks hold the winning hand. But if you're going to kill me, why don't you have it over with, you dirty cowards?
Hands up, all three of you, and be quick about it.
Man.
If I fire, it'll be to kill.
Where?
Get their guns, Mr. Remington. There, that's it.
You mean you're on my side, Miss Ma'am? You're fighting for me?
Yes. Take that rope and tie them. And tie them so there won't be any possibility of their getting away.
Oh, no, man. You wouldn't hand me and the boys a deal like this.
No, you murderers. I'll kill the first one of you that makes a move.
Well, you'll pay for this, you ungrateful hussy.
That'll do. I'll do the talking now. Mr. Remington, that man there, Pa, you've heard me call him, is my stepfather. The other two are his sons, my stepbrothers. The three of them have compelled me to live here with them since my mother's death by threats and bullying. Why, they're thieves, outlaws, murderers.
That's a lie. They never can prove it.
Oh, yes, they can. I saw you kill Sheriff Oglesby, and there are other things I'm going to tell. Oh, Mr. Remington, I'll be so happy to get away from all this. Just anywhere would seem like heaven after what I've gone through here.
But you'll have no home at all now.
Oh, anything but this. This has never been a home.
Man, I'd rather think the movies overlooked a real bet when they didn't give you a chance. Would you accept a position with me, Miss Nan?
With you? You mean to act in the movies?
Yes. You have talent, all right, and plenty of temperament. You can ride a horse, shoot straight, and you certainly are fearless, and... Lordy, girl, you sure are beautiful. And I'd be mighty proud to have you in my company, Miss Nan.
Why, Oh, Mr. Remington, do you mean it? Do you really mean it?
I sure do. I mean it with all my heart.
Oh, then dreams do come true. Oh, Mr. Remington. And someday
You'll
perhaps
go to
I
the
can...
top of the ladder. You'll win out big. And as for you three skunks, I'm going to send the real sheriff up here to get you. We'll lock you in here, but if you should escape, I've got 40 dead-shot cowboys in my company, and they'll turn Glacier Park inside out to get you. Come on, Miss Nan.
All right, Mr. Remington. We'll take their horses. They're right outside.
Well, they're gone, thank the Lord. It was sure some tough job, but it worked.
Yep, it worked all right, Paul. Oh, my face.
Well, anyhow, boys, Nan got what she's been hankering after. And the fellow thinks he's a hero. And I'll be damned if he isn't. You know, they wouldn't give her a chance down in Hollywood. And I reckon Nan ain't none to blame for making her own opportunity. She sure did play her part to perfection.
I sure would like to see the sheriff's face when that actor fella reports to him. Saying it's how we kidnapped him. And are a desperate gang of criminals. The sheriff will have to do some right clever acting himself.
Well, just leave it to him. I reckon Nan rehearsed him enough, so he'll make his part convincing, too.
Yep, I reckon so. I sure would like to see that actor fella when Nan tells him how she staged the whole show to give him a sample of her acting. She sure did make it convincing.
Yep. Well, from the looks of you two fellas, the actor fella did some convincing work on his own account. Why, you look like you'd been fighting a wildcat.
Hey, how the hell are we going to get loose? Say, don't look at me. I didn't do it. I can't get myself untied.
Well, he sure got me tied up, too. A heck of a fix we're in.
Yeah, we're in a nice mess, we are. This looks like something Nan forgot to figure on.
Well, doggone it.
tonight, Miss Nan, will be in Portland en route back to Hollywood. Gee, I'm sure going to miss Glacier Park, though. I love it out here. But we'll come back again soon and make another picture. Someday,
Yes?
someday, I'm going to buy a place up here. But it would be kind of lonely living on it. All alone, Nan.
Oh, well, maybe you won't be alone, Mr. Remington. You can't tell what time will bring. And you know, you might even be married by the time you move up here.
And that's the story of Nan Monroe, Bill Remington's famous leading lady.
Old-timer, that will make a gorgeous story. And I'll tell you something else. I'm sure Nan has never told Bill the true story. I know she hasn't. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
No shenanigans, young lady.
No, listen. I'm going to make this picture. Say nothing at all to Bill about it. Then when it's previewed in Hollywood, I'm going to invite Bill and Nan to the first showing. Won't they be surprised?
Well, they certainly ought to be. Say, what do you think of inviting me down there, too? You know, I think I ought to have a chance at the finish, seeing as I helped Nan and Pa and her brothers plan the whole thing.
Old-timer. I knew you had something to do with it. You just bet you can come down. Oh, are we here already?
Sure are. This is Many Glacier's Hotel, Belle. And I hope you find romance here, the same as Remington did.
And now, I'm going to ask Old Timer to tell us more about his plan for a Glacier National Park vacation. We're all excited about it. Where's Old Timer? Where is he, Miss Houston?
He's sitting over there writing things down on the back of an envelope. Old-timer.
Say, excuse me. I was so busy figuring, figuring places for us to visit that I kind of got lost. You want me to tell the folks now about our Glacier Park vacation, Ted?
Say, Old Timer, we're just bursting to hear about it. And I know our friends of the radio audience feel the same way as I do. Go on.
Well, I'm kind of excited myself now. Now, I figured we'd arrive at the Glacier Park Hotel on the Empire Builder at 12:15 noon the first day and have lunch there. Then that afternoon, we'll start right out seeing the park. Take an automobile ride over to Two Medicine Lake, where we'll see the Two Medicine Chalets, the ones that was reserved for President Hoover last year before he had to give up his vacation. Then we'll take a launch ride on the lake and hike up to see Trick Falls and Twin Falls. Then we'll come back to the Glacier Park Hotel, have dinner. Then we'll all go over to Mike's place. See, that's a real old-time Montana dance hall. We'll dance. Then we'll have a lunch along toward midnight. And then back to the hotel. The next morning, we'll go up to Many Glacier's Hotel on Swift Current Lake. Now, that's right in the heart of the park. 55 miles of automobile riding.
But aren't we going to get any horseback riding, old-timer?
We sure are, Bernadine. Why, there'll be horseback trips to Grinnell Lake, to Josephine Lake, to Crossley Lake Dude Ranch, to Goathurst Camp, to Sperry Chalets, and a dozen other places.
Oh, good.
Then there'll be automobile trips, hiking trips, and big campfires at night way up in the mountains. Dancing. Why, everything you young folks could ask for. Say, there's one thing. I'm afraid we're going to have to limit this party. About 40 is all we can take. And they'll all have to be active, healthy people, too. Because we're going places and see things.
How are our radio friends going to make reservations for this vacation of yours, old-timer?
Ted, I think they better just write to me, care of the Great Northern Railway here in Chicago. Yeah, that's the way. Now, if you want to go along, folks, drop a line to me, the old-timer, care Great Northern Railway, Chicago, Illinois. That'll reach me. And say, I'll try to show you the finest 10-day vacation you ever had in all your life.
The old-timers' vacation will start close to July 1st. You can get all information about reservations, a detailed itinerary, costs, and everything by writing to the old-timer, care of the Great Northern Railway, Chicago, Illinois, 113 South Clark Street.
Time's up, Ted.
All right, Mr. Bernard. Tonight's playlet again featured Harvey Hayes as the old-timer. Lucille Houston played Nan, Don Amici was Bill Remington, Bernadine Flynn was Belle Montaigne. This is Ted Pearson speaking. Empire Builders comes to you each Monday night at this time from the NBC studios in Chicago.
That musical note indicated exactly 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. Westinghouse KYW, the Chicago Herald and Examiner station.
The Misadventures of Cy and Elmer. Another detective adventure with the Rube Correspondence School detectives, Cy and Elmer. These two old boys have only been in the detecting business about an hour, but they are already getting plenty of action. Strapping on their new guns and polishing up their stars for the first time, they follow a stranger into Pumpkinville's only bank. The cashier is wounded. The stranger throws the detectives into the bank vault and escapes. And now Elmer has disappeared from the vault, and Cy is in there all alone, in danger of suffocation. No, wait. The president of the bank has been called to get Cy out. And as we look into the bank now, we find Elmer and Steve the storekeeper working over Cy on the bank floor.
Oh, my goodness, Steve. He ain't coming too very fast, is he, huh?
No, don't you worry so much, Elmer. Cy hasn't been in that vault long enough to suffer any very serious injury.
Serious injury? Say, you don't know Cy like I do, Steve. That old fossil can do more suffering for less reason than anybody else in the whole wide world.
Now, take it easy, Elmer. He'll be all right.
Yes, but he don't look so good to me, Steve. Cy, can't you speak to me, Cy?
Elmer, now don't you go and lose your head. Let's carry him into that big armchair in Mr. Brown's office and apply restoratives.
You what?
Apply restoratives to Cy.
Oh, land's sake, Steve. Will that hurt him much?
Hurt him? No, it'll help him. Now, pick him up carefully.
Well, all right. Steve, I better take his feet. You can carry his head. That's the lightest part. It's darn near empty, you know.
Now, don't pick him up too rough, Elmer.
Well, now, here.
Well, now, old Cy's kind of tender.
Yeah,
easy now.
I'll take care of him.
Now, right in that door. Just put him in the banker's chair here. There. That's good.
Oh, my.
Now, you can loosen his collar while I get a glass of water from the cooler.
All right, Steve. My goodness, he's certainly slow about coming out of it. Cy, ain't you never going to open your eyes?
Well, here's a glass of water, Elmer.
Thank you, Steve. I needed that. I certainly didn't even. That's pretty good.
You're not supposed to drink that, Elmer. Throw it in Cy's face.
Oh, yeah, that's right, ain't it? Oh, Oh, now it got him all wet, Steve. He'll catch cold and get the mess on me. Yes, he will, just the minute he wakes up and finds that out.
Well, he'll be comfortable now, Elmer. Or at least he would be if he didn't have all that harness on. What's all them straps for, anyhow?
Well, that's what he carries his gun in, Steve.
Oh.
Yes, part of his new outfit, from the Snoop and Sneak Detective School. He's coming to. He's coming to now. Sigh. Speak. Are you all right?
I'll never be all right again.
Now, Sigh, hold steady, will you? Hold steady. Take it easy like that.
He'll be all right in a minute. Now, you can look after him, Elmer. I'm going to take a look around the bank with Mr. Brown. I'll be back in just a minute.
All right, Steve.
Are you there, Elmer?
Well, yes, yeah. Here I be, Si, right beside you.
My headache's awful bad, Elmer. What did somebody hit me with?
No, nothing like a Si.
Huh?
Nobody hit you with nothing.
No?
No, you just faded away in the vault, like you always does. Yeah, and when he was fainting, why, you must have sort of hit your head on the iron floor. The air there was getting pretty bad, too.
Fainted? Bad air? In the vault?
Yeah.
What are you talking about, Elmer? Where am I now?
Why, Si, you're right here in the bank. Sitting right in the president's office. Sitting right in the president's chair.
The president's office?
Yes, where you be.
But how did I get to be president?
No, how did you get to be president? You darn fool, you ain't the president of nothing.
Well, I didn't think so.
No.
And what am I?
You're a whole lot of things, Si Perkins, but I can't say 'em to a sick man. Now, look here. Don't you remember what happened to you?
Yeah, it seems like I do now. We was locked in the bank vault with the cashier's body.
Yeah.
And then you just evaporated, or something like that.
Yes, that's something like it. Well, now, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
While we was feeling at them walls, with their backs turned toward each other, you remember that, don't you?
Yeah.
Something opened up and I fell through.
Oh.
Well, when it fell, I landed in a little room all made of cement.
Yeah.
My goodness, I hollered, but nobody come. Nobody told you. Some feller opened up a little door on the sidewalk and dropped in a sack of money.
What's that room for?
Well, Banker Brown explained everything. Said that was for receiving deposits when the bank was closed.
Oh. And how did you get out of that room?
Well, I'll tell you about that. When this sack of money hit me on the head, I hollered louder than ever, of course.
Yeah.
And the fella that dropped it run and called Mr. Brown on the phone. And he come and got me out. Then we come up and opened the safe and got you out, that's all.
Yeah, but where did that cashier fella go?
Nobody knows where he went or how he got there. And when it comes to finding out about dead fellas' doings, I just as soon not know too much about it neither. Hello, Steve. Si's all right now, I guess.
I feel mighty miserable, though, Steve. My head aches and my...
Now, wait a minute, Si. Wait a minute. Never mind telling about your operation. Steve's maybe got some news for us.
No, I'm afraid I haven't got much, Elmer. Mr. Brown can't find where anything has been stolen yet.
Well, maybe the crook didn't have time to do nothing before we sneaked in on him like we did.
No, I reckon maybe you did surprise him, all right.
Sort of surprised us, too, didn't it, Si?
Surprised ain't the word for it.
I can't understand why that cashier got all beat up if he was in this thing with that city crook.
And something that I can't understand is...
What's that?
What was the cashier a-doing in the bank at all on a Sunday?
Mm-hmm. That's what we're going to find out, Steve. We're regular detectives now, and...
Yeah, and we're mighty smart ones, too.
Yes, sir. You darn tootin' we're smart. We got our diplomas from the correspondence school without even studying all the lessons.
Well, you boys ought to be a great help to the sheriff.
Eh?
Yeah, the sheriff is on his way over here right now. And then you can turn your evidence over to him.
Oh, we'll help the sheriff out with our evidence, all right, Steve, sure, but there ain't nothing he can do that we can't.
Oh, I don't doubt that, Elmer. Of course, he's only been in the criminal catching business for 20 years, and you boys must have been at it almost an hour now. Well, I'm a-going out again to see if I can help Mr. Brown.
Si?
Yeah?
Steve's a nice feller.
I bet he is.
Yes. But he better not get too fresh about that sheriff being so smart.
Have we got to have that sheriff in our case, Elmer?
Well, you know how them sheriffs is, Si.
Yeah.
Tell you what we do. We just sort of humor him along, Just get all the evidence all cleaned up, though, before he gets here.
Does the book say what to do next?
I'm looking it up right now. Says here, let's see here. After every important development in the case, to tabulate the results.
What does that tabulate mean?
Why, Cy Perkins, my goodness, I'm ashamed of you. Don't you know what that means?
Tabulate?
Yes.
No, can't say as I do, Elmer.
Just get it.
I got an idea that it might mean to add up everything that's happened to us on this case.
Yes, that's probably it, and that'll keep us figuring for some time then. Now, let's see. Let's go with it. When we first come in here, we found a city fella going, didn't we?
And the cashier was dead.
Yeah, but he's run away. He ain't dead now.
Well, he was then.
Yes, and then when we went out to get a cold drink, the city fella must have done something we ain't found out yet.
Do you reckon he shot the cashier?
Well, how do you know he was shot? We didn't hear no shot.
Well, maybe he was stabbed.
Yes, I sent you with something. But why didn't he leave some good clues for us?
I darn near forgot them clues. Where are they, Elmer?
Oh, sweet sassafras. Such a question. Where's the clues? Where's the clues?
Yeah?
You asked me that about 17 times.
Well, I don't know yet.
Well, we got to find him.
Where'll we find him?
Oh, all over the bank, I guess. Book don't say nothing about where to look for the clues or where the clues is. Come on, get going on looking around this bank for clues.
Can't you even tell me what a clue looks like, Elmer?
Well, book says here to look for fingerprints and cigar ashes and such like.
Yeah?
Come on, we better get looking. That darn sheriff will beat us to it.
Elmer, what was that?
Well, what did it sound like?
Sounded like a bell.
Well, and it was a bell. There it is. Told you it was a bell.
But where did it come from?
Yeah, sounds like must be a telephone here someplace.
I don't see none. Elmer, there it is again.
Certainly is. They come from right there. Yes, sir. Say, I'll bet that's a telephone.
What? That little thing laying there on the desk? Yeah, that's it, all right. That must be a telephone.
I know there was something funny about this bank, Cy Perkins. Being this way on Sunday and everything, and the cashier being down. Why don't the telephone this bank hang on the wall like anybody else's? Well, go ahead and answer, Si.
I'm scared to, Elmer. You answered.
Oh, scared. Always scared about everything. Answer a little telephone. Well, here goes. I ain't scared of nothing. Is this the way you hold it, Si?
Well, it looks like you're choking it, Elmer.
Yeah. Hello? Hello? What? No, Mr. Brown just stepped out. No, the sheriff ain't here yet. What? Oh, yes. This is one of the detectives talking now. Which one? The brave one, of course. Hey, what's that? What? Si.
What's the matter, Elmer?
Si, he said...
Who said?
That fella on the telephone said. He said that...
Well, what did he say?
He said that if you and me wasn't out of this bank and off this case inside of 5 minutes, Si, we was going to get...
What is going to happen to the suburban Sherlocks if they remain in the Bank of Mystery? Your announcer will tell you when you may hear another episode of Cy and Elmer over this station.
Westinghouse KYW, the Chicago Herald and Examiner station.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. We present Genial Anson Weeks playing his opening selection in Peacock Court, Hotel Mark Hopkins, San Francisco. The song is entitled You try somebody else.
Somebody else, I'll try somebody else, and when we do, we'll both be blue and be back together again. You try pacing the town, I'll try acting the clown. We'll travel fast, but it won't last. We'll be back together again. Let's take our fun where we find it. I know deep down in my heart, if I was meant for you, if you were meant for me, nothing can keep us apart. So you try somebody else, and I'll try somebody else. It won't take long to find we're wrong. We'll be back together again.
Who's Your Little Who's with Anson Weeks musically asking the question.
Whenever they're passing by, melts your heart like butter. Oh, me, oh, my. When you get the blues, who you thinking of? Who's your little who's? Who do you love?
Is it the music or isn't it? There's something in the atmosphere here at Peacock Court that makes it the rendezvous of smart, pleasure-loving people from all parts of the world. They come to dance a night away and stay for days, weeks, and sometimes months, captivated by the spirit of camaraderie and the haunting melodies of this rare music at the Hotel Mark Hopkins. Now, Anson, prove our statement by playing that medley you were telling us about.
A song in my heart, I behold your adorable face. Just a song at the start, but it soon is a hymn to your grace. When the music swells, I'm touching your hand. It tells that you're standing near hand. At the sound of your voice, heaven opens its portals to me. Can I help but rejoice that a song such as ours came to be? But I always knew I would live life through with a song in my heart for you.
We'll call Anson to the mic just a minute and let our curly-haired leader tell you the title of the next number.
Hello, everybody. I hope you'll enjoy our playing of the next number. It's called Oh Ah.
Anson Weeks bids you farewell from Peacock Court, Hotel Mark Hopkins, San Francisco.
Anson Weeks and his orchestra from January 21, 1931. Well, I promised you that I'd tell you a little bit more about the Empire Builders episode for tonight. Once again, I was browsing through R.R. King's website at geocities.com, where he focuses on the Empire Builders, actually looking deliberately for a hint as to what may have happened to that vacation, the one that they talked about during tonight's Empire Builders show. Empire Builders itself actually ended. The series actually completed, probably because of either network radio cuts or cuts at the Great Northern Railway itself. It ended, the last episode, being June 22, 1931. If you recall, the old-timer said that the vacation would begin in July of 1931. Well, the vacation did in fact go off despite the demise of the series. There is an article from the Helena, Montana Daily Independent dated June 28, 1931. You can read this on King's site at geocities.com. It says, and I quote, "The old-timer is getting ready to enact his part." Harvey Hayes, the deep voice who characterizes the old-timer in the Great Northern's weekly broadcasts, is getting his citified muscles, that's cityfied muscles, in shape for a strenuous campaign of horseback riding. Now, as you recall, the old-timer did say that the participants in this vacation would all be doing a lot of horseback riding through the Glacier National Park. 40 people who will start with him on July 1 for a tour of the park by saddleback, launch, and trail have been chosen for their hardihood. And Hayes, on his arrival, headed for the 20,000-acre Bar X Ranch of the Park Saddle Horse Company in Swift Current Valley, where George Knopfsinger, president, showed him where the 800 park horses are wintered. For several days he will ride in the vicinity of the Glacier Park Hotel. So yes, according to this newspaper article from Helena, Montana in 1931, the vacation was very much underway. Next week, we have episode 7 out of 9 of the Empire Builders, as we continue listening to every single one right in order. In this particular episode coming up next week, from January 26 of 1931, we're going to venture into California and take a look at one of California's greatest outlaws. After that, another episode of the Misadventures of Cy and Elmer, plus the second dated Anson Weeks and his orchestra show, this one from March of 1931. So another great week of very historic radio coming up for you right here on Radio Journeys. Until next Sunday then, this is John Grimmett saying have a great week, everybody.
More footnotes next week, and so in friendly fashion, good luck